be shining here. How are you? It's great to see you again, and what I would like to talk about today is the one and only AGT, also known as America's Got Talent. I'm sure many of you know. I'm not actually only referring to that one, I'm referring to any of the talents really, or even X Factor. But the point is that what I would like to talk about is not the fantastic acts, okay, not them, not the amazing acts, or not even the dangerous acts that come on there and do something that is like life-threatening. Right now, I'd like to talk about more the ridiculous ones, okay, the really stupid ones, the ones that think that they actually have a fighting chance of going on to X Factor and winning, okay, the ones that think that they can even make it past the first round, okay, because I don't know what you guys think, but in my opinion, I literally just can't help. I actually think to myself, I wonder to myself, did they actually think that they could win? What I'd actually like to talk about a specific act just as an example right now, and it is the one and only Abby and Lisa. Now, for those of you, that watch America's Got Talent, I'm guessing you remember when Abby and Lisa came on. Well, actually, no, I think it was Britain's Got Talent, was it? My mistake. Sorry guys. It was Britain's Got Talent. And I'm guessing that you guys remember when they came on, because for me, Abby and Lisa was, I would say, 1 out of 10 of the most horrendous, most worst, most terrible acts that I have ever seen come on to any of the talents or the X Factor or whatever it is, Pop Idol, whatever. They are by far one of the worst ones. And I'm going to show you a video. I'm going to show you the video quickly, if you guys, because I'd like to just go through some parts there that I was thinking. So I'm going to show you the video right now, and I hope you enjoy.
Show our personalities, and then hopefully the judges will like us. And we just really want to do it together, really, because it means everything to us.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Oh my god, it's Cheryl. Sorry. Hi. It's Louis. He was saying you were really fit earlier, Louis. Sorry.
Louis? Yeah?
Yeah, Louis. And I said he's an old man. Sorry. I said, like, you could be the same age as my granddad. I said...
What do you mean old?
Pardon?
No, Louis. Let's go back to these two. What are your names?
Abby and Lisa.
Okay, and how old are you both?
18. 17.
Right, are you sisters?
Best friends. Cousins.
Best friends?
No, no, my sister's her cousin, but we're best friends.
Right, you're either friends or sisters?
We're friends.
Okay, and why did you decide to do this?
Because, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, it's... Basically. I don't know, we just ran... Can everybody stop laughing at me? Oh my god, yeah, yeah, basically, we kind of just randomly sing with each other, and we just, like, want to, like, don't know, prove people that we can, like, get confidence to do things.
Hang on.
Shut up!
Do you think they'll come back? I don't know.
Are they coming back?
They'll come back, yeah. Of course they're coming back.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Okay, so we've had our first tantrum. Right, we've got everything worked out now.
Yeah.
What are you going to sing?
Shane Ward. I think we're doing Shane Ward.
Right, you can agree on that, can you?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, have you got it? Yeah, where's the music? Ready? You've got to stand on your head. Yeah. Please, you know where I come from. You know my story. But I know I've acted foolish. But I promise you, no more. I finally found that something worth reaching for. I'm not here to say I'm sorry. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm here to say I'm ready, that I finally fought it through. I'm not here to let your love go. I'm not giving up, oh no. I go. Change your song. I don't care. Basically, at the end of the day, we don't care what you guys say. We just came up here. Right, at the end of the day, yeah, obviously we care what you think, but she's just being a bit over the top.
Can I be honest with you two? You have the worst attitude of any contestants I have ever met on any of these shows. I mean, seriously rude.
Like, when you're up here, yeah, and they're there like, boo, yeah, you're not going to be like, yeah, normal, are you?
Yeah, but Lisa, you did tell them to shut up before you even started to sing.
I know. At the end of the day, the audience are entitled to their own opinion, so let them say what they want to say.
The singing was not great, girls.
Who are you? Nah.
Hit her friend.
She punched you in the face?
Go. And what's happening now?
She clunked in the face. I think she did as well. She went out. So we've kept them separate backstage at the moment.
Oh, if she didn't do all of that, I know what I was doing.
Cannot strike people.
When I said, who are you, I didn't mean it as a bad thing. I just didn't even know who she is. She goes to one of the star judges. Sorry, but who the hell are you? How does that make? That makes me look like a It's the last time I ever do anything for her again.
So I think the first few things that they said, in my opinion, wasn't exactly terrible. You know, when they came on, they was going on about Louis, how they thought that they was in love with an old man or something like that. They were just joking about it. It wasn't really anything that was so terrible. I've heard a lot worse than that, is what I would say. I think the first real thing that was just major and made absolutely everyone just sit there and be like, oh my gosh, would probably be when Simon asked them, why do you want to come into X Factor? And they said, I don't know. Who says that? I mean, it's already the first thing that is just like, okay, so after saying something like that, you've already made things look so terrible for yourself. You're probably not even going to end up getting 4 yeses just for that. It's just like, wow, what do you even say? But then the next thing that came after that was when Lisa said, shut up to the entire audience. Okay, she said, shut up to the entire audience. Who does that? Okay, that alone, gosh, there's been auditions and different things that have happened where saying something like that would have the security guards come on stage and bring them off. That's how bad that was. Next up would be definitely when they decided to walk off stage. I think it was Lisa that actually decided to walk off stage, and you know, Abby was kind of walking with her, and then I don't know, it was like Abby kind of encouraged her to come back on or something like that, and so they came back on. And bearing in mind, they walked off stage before they had even started singing, so they hadn't even sung yet, and already it was like they was just, you know, pissed off with the audience and everything, was just like, had enough of this, off they go. Right, the next thing that went wrong in that audition, as you can imagine, when it comes to things like X Factor, it is definitely a very common and very obvious as well thing that a really bad contestant would get wrong, which is that their singing was terrible. Okay, but as you can imagine, it's already bad enough that their singing is terrible. That's already like something that is just like, oh my gosh, you just can't believe it. What made it worse was that if you look more closely, while they were singing, I think it was Abby's her name, innit? While they were singing, Abby was talking while Lisa was singing. She was singing as well, but she kept on talking, trying to get verses and stuff right. And then, you know, their singing ends with Lisa saying, change the song. You know, it's like they didn't even get through the whole song, but he just said, change the song. It's like, what is this? And then the last thing was definitely when Cheryl then went and was like, you know, your singing wasn't really that great. And then Lisa turns around and is like, who are you? I mean, you know, you've already lost. It's already so clear that you've lost. But if you ever wanted there to even be a hair's chance that you could possibly come back on or even be invited back after, say, 5 years. You don't then say, who are you? Because it just shows how terrible the attitude is. But let's be truthful here. Let's have me be truthful here. They was done. Okay, even that chance is just not happening. One thing that I noticed in that audition that they did was that it seemed to me that it was Lisa seemed to be the one that was causing a lot of the trouble. Abby definitely caused a whole lot of trouble as well. You know, she was talking while they were singing, and there was a few other things, but it was actually Lisa that seemed to be more of the trouble, and Abby was trying to shut her up. Now, I actually looked through an article the other day when I was actually looking through this YouTube video. I looked through an article of this, and it actually said in it that Lisa confessed to having anger issues. So it's like, okay, so far that's like a small little thing, a small little excuse that you have to say as to why your audition went so terrible. But even so, if you've got anger issues, why would you even bother putting yourself onto AGT in the first place? If you know you've got anger issues, you know that there's a good chance that you're going to mess it up. Why? Oh, gosh, I don't even know how I forgot that. That wasn't the last thing that I just said there. The last thing that also went really badly, and I can't believe I forgot it. It was actually pretty much the worst thing, was definitely when Abby punched Lisa. She actually, bam! Lisa right in the face just before they walked off. You know, it's like you punched her. Done, completely done. Okay, bearing in mind when Abby punched Lisa, it was actually when that happened, I'm assuming that Abby punched Lisa because Abby was just so annoyed with how much Lisa had embarrassed her. So again, it's like a small little excuse. Trust me when I say it, I realize that excuse is going to have no effect. It's going to have no effect whatsoever. But I guess you could say that is their excuse. That's pretty much all that they have to possibly get someone to maybe be on their side. But I'm guessing that no one is, or no one has been. But yeah, I'm guessing that's why Abby punched Lisa, because she was just so embarrassed, and Lisa was the one causing most of the trouble. So like I said, I read an article the other day about this. Like I said, Lisa, you know, she confessed to the anger issues and everything, but on top of that, another thing that the article said was that apparently her parents, actually, both of their parents had actually, you know, tried to convince them not to go on to AGT. Both of their parents actually was like, you know, no, it's not a good idea, you shouldn't do it. And I'm guessing that it's because of the whole anger thing why they didn't bother listen to their parents and decided to go and do it anyways. So I guess in a sense, this here is actually where the whole, you know, you should always listen to your parents thing kind of come in handy. I guess it definitely comes in handy in this kind of scenario, because, you know, as a result of them not listening to their parents, they embarrass themselves insanely, and quite frankly, they probably may not even have a chance to get anything in the music industry ever again after that. You know, after that, I mean, it's on YouTube, and I'm guessing to the end of days, you know, it will always be there. It also said in the article that they're actually no longer friends. You know, they've unfriended now, and I'm assuming that probably happened right after that audition, because like I said, Abby was already so annoyed with Lisa. That's why she punched her, and she was just so irritated. I'm assuming, no doubt, that they probably, you know, ended their friendship right then and there. Abby was just like, no, I just can't take you anymore, get out of there. But I'm actually really thrilled to actually hear that that their parents hadn't, like, you know, encouraged it to go along. Because you know how you've got some parents that, no offense to various different parents, it's not like I'm referring to every parent out there or anything, but you know, you've got some parents out there that will just encourage the worst of things. They'll see something like that going on, and they'll actually be like, yeah, they know that your voice sounds terrible and everything, they know that you have anger issues, they know that you have all of these different problems coming from left, right and center, but yet they'll still say, yeah, you should go on to AGT. And it's like, nah. So I'm actually just really glad in a way to hear that their parents had actually tried to encourage them not to do it. And it's no surprise that because of the girls' anger issues, they just still went and did it anyways. Like I always say, I would definitely like to hear what your opinions are. I'd definitely like to see what you thought of that video. You know, for all I know, some of you might actually think that, you know, they actually have the right to go and do that. I don't know. Your opinion could be absolutely anything. But nevertheless, I want to hear what it is. So if you want to put your opinions in the comment box below, that would be absolutely fantastic. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.